the whole state of Michigan. We did that without having the resources in the bank to get all the way to the election. It's a leap of faith. It's a choice. So if there's anything you can do to help donate, make a donation, support us, it would help us stay on air all the way through the election and make the risk worth the while.
Same thing. You look at the private polling of Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin, who's running against Mike Rogers there. She had a private call with donors that got leaked, and she said, Kamala Harris is upside down in my polling. That's a problem. And we're seeing that same trend when you not look at one poll, but look at a series of polls. Michigan is moving in Donald Trump's direction. And by the way, Mike Rogers will win that race in the Senate. I feel very, very bullish on that.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule because you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, because I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about Bill Gates and the mark of the beast and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Okay, here we go. It's your boy, the master of sound quality, keeper of the chalice, recording engineer, hip-hop legend, and underground rock and roll hero, MC Too Tall. And this video is supported wholeheartedly by my friends over at Wild Bagels. And if you want to be hardcore, fierce, and sexy like me, and you just can't stop eating bagels, then I'm not saying it's going to make you hardcore, fierce, and sexy overnight, but a good step towards that direction is definitely ordering your bagels from Wild Bagels, or just going in person, 1901 Stillwell Avenue, or you can order by phone, 333 Wild is the number. And look at that. That is beautiful. That is appetizing. That is my breakfast. Wild Bagels, man. Wild Bagels. So Vice President Harris, who I like to call Kuntamala, is hurting the polls on the down tickets. Hurting the polls downstream. Hurting the polls all the way down the Democratic column A. When you're voting there, please ignore that column completely and vote for anything but whatever you see in column A. Go right to column B and just go down the line. That's the grand old party. Those are the people you want in office. You want Mike Sapercone in office. You want Tina Forte in office. You want Mike Zamblaskis in office. You want Nicole Maliotakis reelected. And of course, Donald Trump and J.D. Vance to be the next president and vice president, respectively. You want that. And Kamala Harris, or Kuntamala Harris, is doing a lot more harm than good for other Democratic candidates running for office throughout the country. You saw that broad over there at the beginning of the video. And then you saw the conversation between Sean Spicer and Jesse Kelly about her concern that Kamala is going to ruin the election for her, going to totally f it up for her. Jesse Kelly, by the way, is one of the greatest authors of the 21st century. Please pick up his book wherever you can find it, in person or online. And the name of that book is The Anti-Communist Manifesto. Because the last thing you want in this life is communism. So let's get back to Kuntamala Harris. Between her politicizing the storms that ravaged through North Carolina and Florida, parts of Tennessee, to my understanding, to her word salads, to her regurgitation of those same word salads, to dodging questions in interviews and dodging even whole entire interviews if she can get the chance to do so. Obviously, the woman is a coward, not as bold and brave and brazen as South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem. Kristi Noem, who's not afraid to tote a gun. I'm going to get into more spirits here. She's hurting everybody. She's even hurting, and you could see it in the polls. Go look it up right now. As you could come back to this video if you want. Look right now in the polls. You know I'm not lying. The receipts are right there. I don't even need to bring the receipts. The receipts are right in front of you online. Incumbent Senator of New York, Kirsten Gillibrand, who I like to call Rubberstamp Gillibrand because she rubber stamps every radical thing Chuck Schumer goes for. Her polling is going down because of Kuntamala Harris. And I'm predicting we're going to have a split Senate in New York again. We're going to have Schmuck Schumer and Mike Sapercone as our senators for a while. And Mike Sapercone's a good guy. He's a former member of law enforcement. He moved on to open up a very successful security business. And he's running for senator. And who better than a police officer who really did the footwork, who was really boots on the ground, unlike Mayor Adams, to hold a governing position in New York City or in New York State when the police of New York City are being branded as some sort of Republican Gestapo. And police all over the country are being vilified for no damn reason. And they believe the majority of the police force is simply to hunt after innocent young black men and kill them. If you believe that, if you're going through trauma in your life because of that belief, please seek help. Please seek help. Yeah, Gillibrand is going to lose. And I feel this time around, we had Tina Forte running against AOC before. AOC was the more popular candidate at the time, but people are seeing right through AOC now. And Tina Forte's back, breathing down her neck. And I believe she's going to pull it off this time because the Bronx is sick and tired of these Democrats. New York City is sick and tired of these Democrats. If Curtis Sliwa announced his candidacy for the mayor's office again, I believe he'd win. I believe New York is going to turn red within less than 5 years. And a huge chunk of it will turn red this year. Because these Democrats, if you look in New Jersey, the Democrats are pushing for pornography to be put in front of your children if you live in New Jersey and billed as educational material. Meanwhile, you can't tell the difference between that educational material and Hunter Biden's laptop from hell. And there's all kinds of things being pushed there as supposedly fine literature where they describe in details how one high school boy puts his hands down another high school boy's pants and starts yanking his doodle dandy in the locker room. I mean, there's material like that that's up for grabs out there to be put on children's school library shelves. I don't believe in the book burnings or anything like that, but I do believe, like certain medications that have the label "keep out of reach of children," like certain hairstyling products, like a curling iron or a flat iron, they have labels that say "keep out of reach of children." These knife box sets, these cutlery box sets, the labels say "keep out of reach of children." Certain books, keep out of the reach of children. You know? And why do you think there's a stash of adult publication? Because you don't want your kids to even know you own that stuff. And if you're reading that stuff, try to move away from that. I mean, smut's bad. It is bad. I mean, yes, I understand I was given the opportunity to star in porn and I turned it down. But looking back at it, I still have no regrets, but it's for different reasons. And that's where I'm going with this. You want to keep the smut out of your kids' libraries. You want to keep big, burly, brutish, bearded men with blue hair and bikini tops from barging in on little girls in the restrooms. And I don't even think, that they'll do anything sexually to the kids, but that alone, them just barging in and saying, "Damn it, I'm a woman and I'm coming in here and I'm gonna fucking take a piss standing up whether you like it or not, bitch." And getting in the face of a 12-year-old girl saying that, it's a traumatizing experience. Speaking of 12-year-old girls, rest in peace to that little angel, Jocelyn Young-Gary. And we've gone through that story before. Because of the Democrats, that poor little sweet angel is no longer alive. And I'm telling you, these Democrats, they got no respect for God. And they will often tell you that there is no God. And by the way, at the end of the day, with that being said, respect God, watch out for the Illuminati, follow and share this wonderful content. It's your boy, hip-hop legend, recording engineer, and underground rock and roll hero, and I got the receipts to prove it, MC Too Tall.